And welcome everybody to Co-op Guild. This is Steve, and I'm here with the preview playthrough of Risk of Rain, the board game. So this is the board game that's based upon the video game with the same name. So we're going to run through one of the scenarios today. This is a roguelike game where you play through 3 different sessions. Each session should take around 60 to 90 minutes, but we'll show you one session, and so you can kind of get an idea if you do this like 3 times to complete like your entire playthrough of the game. But we will be using TableTop Simulator to see here, and I'll be explaining everything about the game as we go through it. If you have any questions, I'm watching the chat. I'll do my best to answer any questions you have. After the game, we'll actually go look at the campaign page, and we can look at some of the details of what you saw here and what you'll be getting, and kind of talk about that as well. So we see lots of new friends here. So I see Greg's here, hey Kim, Elaine, Brian, hey Ian. Ooh, designer Ian is here. Awesome. Nice to see you here. Tim, let's see, Darren with that awesome roll, awesome, love it. Let's see, Pickle, nice to see you here. Daniel, oh, lots of friends here. Hey Victor, how's it going? Okay, cool. So, hey Marshall, how's it going? Nice to see you. Sweet. Okay. But yeah, if you like this type of content, the like and subscribe helps the most. We do have other forms of support as well, but let's just jump down to the table and talk about Risk of Rain. The game is a table hawk. Yeah, it's successful geek. Nice to see you, Chris. It fills a lot of this table. I don't know if it's gonna be. I'm trying to get a feel for how big it is in person. It's hard to tell, but we'll go through all of it. But let's look at the game itself here. So, this is Risk of Rain, and the most of the play is going to be part of the player area here. So you see here, this is the different locations we're moving around to. And you see you've got a couple of things going on here. So we have like, these are different locations. There are of course a grid of 9. So when you move, we'll be moving orthogonally to each of these. There's in each location itself also has interactable objects. So anytime we move across, so here I'll be playing this character, anytime I move across these objects, we'll flip them and see what they are. We can also interact with them in different ways. You'll see that through the playthrough. But the main thing we're trying to do in this game is we're trying to flip over these discovery tiles. So there's 4 of them in these corners here. In order to do that, we need to complete an objective. And the objectives are actually on the tiles themselves. So if you look at search here, so if we were trying to complete this objective, you see down here it says all adjacent interactables must be revealed. So we reveal that. We can spend what's called interact action. We complete the objective, and then we can flip one of these 2 discovery tiles that are adjacent to it. If there's not adjacent, you can flip another one farther away. But basically, every time we complete the objective, we flip a discovery tile. And our goal in this game is to find one of these 4 tiles is the teleporter. A teleporter is what's going to bring in the boss. And teleport the boss in there, and when we defeat the boss, we win the scenario. So that's the goal. Complete objectives, find the teleporter, beam in the boss, and then beat up the boss. That's where we win. We lose the game if all the survivors are eliminated. So I'll be playing a solo game. In a solo game, you also can play with a bot. So I'll show you how that works in this game. Oh, cool. So Ian did say he did scale things up a little bit to fit the tables. Okay, that's cool. So it's not going to be as bad as what you see here. This is virtual, just make it easy to read. That's nice to know. So, cool. Yeah, so that's our job, is try to defeat the boss and win the game. And this is a roguelike game, so we're going to be leveling up, getting lots of loot, all that fun stuff. It'll catch on pretty quick. The other thing I'll point out is pretty important about these locations. You see here, there is 3 almost like cubes here. That signifies how many enemies can be in that location. So each location has a max enemy spot. So that's the right side of the board. The left side is for all our fun tokens and characters and stuff like that. Okay. So in this game, I'm going to be playing as the bandit, because this guy can turn invisible, so he's got stealth. I love stealth games. I had to pick this character. So, yeah, so this is who we're going to play as. It's got an invisibility trait. You'll see how that works, and a support bonus. But each character in this game is going to have a health dial. I can't point to this one. There we go. A health dial, and then a level up indicator down here as well. And then each character is going to come with a unique deck of 6 cards. And this is going to be the primary way we're going to play the game. We're going to look at all hand of 6 cards, choose one to play, and then the enemies will choose their initiative and so on and so forth. And we'll have fun with that. Now, because we're playing solo, we're also going to play with a drone. So a drone, it is on the back side of any character board. So here's another character, the Commando. We're going to flip it over here. And basically, we're going to be able to do different actions on this board at different points in the game. You'll see how it works. It's pretty straightforward. Actually, I forgot about setup. I do need to grab 3 shields for this drone. Let's do that before I forget, because I will forget that. Okay. Cool. Other things you see here, this is the action row. So this is what's going to keep track of our initiative. We do have the enemy stat cards up here. And then enemy decks below that as well. And then here is the monster track. So this will keep track of basically the rounds in the game, when we're going to level up, all that fun stuff. And then we have, of course, lots of fun minis and other tokens around the board, and of course loot. So we'll get through all that as we play through it. But, okay, enough preamble. Let's just dive into it. So to play this game, we need to do the planning phase. So the planning phase of the game is, let's draw hand cards in our hand. So here's an example of our cards. So you can see like one of the cards, this one's called Burst. The top left icon up there with the 2 almost like chevrons there is the speed of the card. So this is 2 speed. So you'll see 1, 2, and 3 speed cards. And so basically the 1 speed card is going to be the fastest. 2 is like medium speed, and 3 is the slowest. And that's going to get you an idea how fast in initiative you'll be going. Now, monsters go before players, and players can decide who they go if they go at the same time. And below that chevron, you see the range of that card. And then so this will have a range of 1. And then below that, you see the different actions I can take. So this one, I can take a shooting action, attack action, or a movement action. I can take this in any order I want. And of course, there's an effect down in the middle. This one will give me +1 damage if I shoot in my location. So as a bandit, I want to get up close and personal and blast them with my laser guns. So that's an example of one of the cards. Oh, nice. Okay, nice Successful Geek. I have not played the video game at all. I don't have an attachment to that, so I will leave it all to you guys to help me understand how well that matches or not. So I am... yeah, I'm not familiar with the game. I know it was a video game. That's basically it. So, so we have lots of fun cards here. Some of them have the interactive actions, all this fun ability. But there's one card that's very important for each character. That's the reset one. So this one allows you to heal. This one I can do a move or attack. I assume that's an or. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an or. And the reset here will let us get our cards back. This is the only way to get your cards back. This card can never be discarded. It's always in your hand. Even after you play, it comes back to your hand. So this is the important one to keep track of. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Okay. Cool. So our job now is we can look at the board here, and we've got a couple things going on. So we do have one of the enemies here. This is one of the Lemurians that's in our spot. And we have a Gip, a little blob guy down here, and another one north of us, and some other ones on east and west of us. Now, you see these little arrow markers? These are telling us what the movement path of the bad guys are. We also have these stone golems standing here and here. So, I think right now, what we can do is it's really tempting to try to complete maybe this low ground one. If there's no enemies here, we can flip that tile. So let's see if we can work on that a little bit. So, oh, interesting. Yeah, like Aquatic Concordia. Yeah, it's true. Concordia is one of my favorite all-time games. That seems, yeah, I can definitely see the inspiration for that, for sure. So, oh, this is our drone, by the way. He's here. Okay, so start the game. Let's figure out which of these cards we want to play. For us, I would love to get, I want to get up there and move. Oh, actually, one thing we should talk about real quick is the different actions. This might make a lot of sense. So here's the actions. So you can attack, which you might guess it's just attack at your range, all that fun stuff. Your damage of the attack is based upon your level. So down here, you look at this, ooh, let me turn that up a little bit. Ooh, too far, there we go. Turn it like this. So you can see here, we're actually at 1 movement and 1 damage, and we have 6 health. So as we play through the game, those stats will change. So, but... So that's how much damage you do. And movement is pretty straightforward. Like I said, you will flip over stuff. Healing, you heal anybody at your spot. Armor, this will protect you, of course, but how it works is when you take damage, you will reduce the amount of damage you take by the number of armor tokens you have, and then remove 1. So if you have like 2 armor tokens, you stop 2 damage and remove only 1 token. So it's kind of nice, it stays a little bit longer. And interact's the big one. The important thing about interact is you can use any action as interact. So that's very nice to know. Cool. Okay. That is the stuff to... Oh, and we'll get through that stuff later. So I want to get up there, and I want to try to see if I can get rid of this GIP. So let's try that. So with that in mind, let's see. What can get us there? That's a pretty good one. Decently fast. This one we have to move before attacking. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do the serrated dagger. We'll try this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this card. I'm going to put it right here in the action row. I don't know where to put it yet. But now we have to do the rest of the planning step is we're going to take, and I'll shuffle these decks real quick. And I'm going to take one of each card and lay them out here. Now, I'm going to fix the order here in a second. I'm just looking at the rest of the chat here. Sorry, I'm just catching up with stuff. A bit you want to be... Oh, yeah. You want to collectively time those resets out so that everyone can take the most advantage of them. That's true, Marshall. So I didn't mention this, but the resets will reactivate all the equipment. So some of the items you get will like flip over, so you can use them once between resets. But when anyone does a reset, everyone flips them. So that's what you're talking about there. It's very interesting from the co-op perspective. So cool. All right. So we flip these down. Now, before we do that, because we're playing with a drone, I need to take these drone tokens. I need to put them on these cards. Basically, I could put 1 drone token on each card, and all that means is before that card activates, I will get to do something with the drone. And so just keep things simple right now, I'm going to choose each of these enemy cards to put 1 token on. So basically, before the enemy goes for this first round, and I might change it later, we'll be able to do some action. So that's the goal here. So now that we've all planned it out, everyone's played the cards down, now we're going to flip them. So let's see what these guys are going to do. So we have a 3, this one is a 3-speed, and the others are 2-speed. So this is going to go at the end. And then these 3 cards are going to go next. Now, the monsters are going to go before the survivors. So basically, well, it's going to go like this in a second. So these 2 monsters go first. I'm going to go after them. And then this guy's going to go last. Now, between the monsters, who goes first, it depends on their size. So if you see the stone golem has a big L underneath his, on the top left corner. That means he's large. The bigger one goes first. So he's going to go first, followed by the medium-sized Lemurian, and finally the Gip is going last. So, cool. Okay, so that is the planning. Now we do our action step. So how action step's going to work, we're going to take this marker and we're going to put it on the first card. So this means we're going to activate the stone golem now, okay? But before we do that, we have this drone marker. Now remember, this is for 2 players and solo. You use one of these, or if you die too. The nice thing is, if you do get eliminated in the game, you come back as a drone. It's actually really cool. I like how they added that. So this stone golem, let's see. So what we can do now is we come down to our board here, and we can take that token we have here and place it on any of these spots, any of these actions we want. And so, but the key is when we put it on one of these actions, that we can't do the action again the same turn. So it's once per turn abilities. Oh, sorry, Ian, you're right. I have my speeds backwards. The Gips have 3 speed. I spoke incorrectly. Gips have 3 speeds, so they are faster. Thank you. So I'm going dead last. Okay, same thing as before. We're going this here. There we go. I got my speeds mixed up. So yes, thank you. 3 is fast and 1 is slow. You got it. You got it. More arrows is more fast. That makes way more sense. My bad. All right, here we go. So the Gip is going. So what doesn't matter. We're still going to do our ability down here. So for here, I would like to do a recover ability. So I can give a shield token to someone else. So I'm going to give one of these shield tokens to the bandit. So he's got some armor. All right, now let's resolve the GIP card. So it says here, if there's only one GIP at a location, split. So we look at around the board, there is only one here. So he's going to split into 2. And there's also one here, so he's also going to split into 2. Okay. Now, the card also says if none can do that, we would actually spawn something. But they did something, so we don't have to worry about that secondary action. So very simple. All right, that is it. Very simple. Now we move on to the next one. So the stone golem is going to go next, but we do have a drone token, I guess, like before. So for this one, yeah, let us move, I think. Yeah, let's teleport to a location. So we have this drone, and I'm gonna go up here in preparation of dealing with these GIPs. That's our goal. Okay, let's come back down to this action row. And now the stone golems, they're gonna move and then deal 2 damage. Now this that little triangle with a plus, that is basically a boost action. So if you look over here, right now on the card, they have got 3 empty spaces, but at some point in the game, we'll be adding these tokens to this board, and that's going to, on occasion, increase their movement, damage, all sorts of fun stuff like that. But right now they have nothing on there. We don't have to worry about that. It is just a 1 move, but that could become a bigger move. I'll also mention up here, these tokens up here are the health values. So the GIPs have 1, Lemurians have 2, and the stone golem has 3. All right. So they're going to move 1, then deal 2 damage in that location. So ka-chunk, ka-chunk. And they're going to move all the arrows, of course, right? Oh, technically they go over here in the right side. Oh, no, don't fall over. All right, let's move these guys around. Stand up. There we go. There we go. No, these guys are not going to work. There we go. So those locations are currently full. And then it says, if none dealt damage, which is true, none of them did deal damage, we need to spawn. So we need to spawn 2 things, unfortunately. So what that means is we come over here to the spawn deck, right here. And we're going to flip over one of these cards and spawn 2 things. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. From a text standpoint, those hitboxes are pretty large for that stone golem for sure. The real minis do not follow TTS physics. That's right. That's right. So, all right, let's see what ugly things we're going to spawn. So, look at this one. So, we're looking at, because there was a 2 up there, we need to look at the first 2 options on this card. So, my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ian, but that little symbol on the L we ignore except for the weather event. That's my understanding. So, I think in this case, we're going to do the L, spawn at large, aka Stone Golem, on the first player, aka me. And then we're going to spawn the M on their spawn point. So, and I'll show you that in a second. So we need to grab one of these big guys and pop them right here, which is lovely. It's on the escape pod. That is perfect. Just what we wanted. No, we didn't. One of these guys on the M spot looks like it's down here. Cool. All right, we got it right. Sweet. Thanks. Appreciate the end. All right. So that's it for the spawn. So the spawn here, if you notice on this one, if the top left corner's got the M, that's how I know where to spawn those guys. So, okay, cool. So that was that pain. Now we do the Lemurians. So we have another drone here. Man, I didn't play this right now that I'm thinking about this. I should have done something a little bit differently, but that's okay. That's okay. What I think we can do to help out a little bit is let's use this token. Oops, that's not working for me. There it goes. And we'll put it on the search or stun. So give or gain a interaction or stun a enemy within range, and the range for this is 1. So let's stun that enemy before it messes with us. What we're going to do is We're going to stun this Lemurian, flip him over. And so basically next time he activates, which is going to be now, he's going to flip back up. And that's going to count as his activation. So let's look at what they're going to do. He's going to deal 2 in this location. Definitely stop that. And they're all going to do that, right? Luckily, there's no other people in that spot, but this is going to flip up. Now, interesting thing about this is if it cannot deal damage, it would then move. But because the stun consumes that ability, almost as though they did do it, we're not going to do the secondary effect. So, oh wait, but that's for that guy. The other guys would still move. If it cannot, yes. If it cannot, so each of them. Where'd you find this? This is a TableTop Simulator, so this is the mod. I believe there's a link to the mod on the Kickstarter page. That's your question, Isma. So, yeah, so if they're going to move, this guy is going to move here. Very, very simple. This one would like to move here, but if you notice that it is full. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, they are moving. Cool. Just want to make sure I got that right. So, because he cannot move, basically, a good rule of thumb is if the game wants to do something it cannot do any of it, you move the weather track. That's something we haven't talked about yet. But the weather track is right here. So here's the weather track, and we're going to move this marker 1 space forward. And basically what's going to happen is when this gets to this card, we're going to do... Oops, that's the wrong card. Hold on. That's the 4-player card. Where's the other card? I remember what it looks like, but I don't know where it is in this mod. Oh wait, it's this one, 2, 3, because we're playing two characters. It should be. Oh, it should be 1 to 3. It says 2, 3. Okay, cool. So this is the side we want. That's the one we want. Sorry. Okay, but long story short, when it gets here, we're gonna do bad things. That's when they're gonna level up, get stronger, and yeah, not fun times. So we don't want to get there. It's gonna happen anyway, honestly. So, but it moves up 1 because it can't move. Okay. So that was all the horribleness with this stuff here. And then we move finally to our turn. So now we can do our effects. We can move, and we must move before we attack. So let us move up here, and then we can do an attack in this space. Remember when I was like, oh yeah, we'll clear all these guys off the space. It'll be fine, it'll be easy. Not so much. But as soon as we move, we do have an effect. If you see at the top of that card, survivors take 1 damage when they move to this location. So we're going to take 1 damage right now. I'm going ahead and use that armor and just get rid of it. So there, easy come, easy go. Now we can do an attack in this spot. Now the nice thing is, I did set up a little bit as a contingency. We're going to do 1 damage because our damage is currently 1 in that spot. However, if you notice, we have on our board here in the top right corner, it says support bonus. Plus 1 damage on attacks in your location. So we get that if there's another survivor or drone in our spot. So we're going to get that right now. So we actually have 1 plus 1 or 2 damage in our location, which is really nice because this Lemurian only has 2 health. So might as well take him out where we can. Boom! And he goes here. All the combat is deterministic in this game. And we put him on this monster track. And basically what's going to happen is as we fill up this track and we land on this level ups, that's when we're actually going to level up our characters, get new stuff. Question I saw on there. Does the Lemurian at search not move? Oh, here. Oh, you know what? You're correct. I did mess that up. Yes, you're correct. Thank you for catching that. So the order of operations is technically 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like it's reading order, honestly. So technically, this guy would have moved here. And this guy would move here. So we would not move up on the weather track. Yeah. I apologize. Good catch. Good catch. Thank you, Dylan, for that. So, yep. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Okay, so now one thing that's bad about this, if you notice the escape pod, all the arrows lead towards the escape pod, the center of this. Now, anytime those want to move, we moved up the weather track. So we do have to deal with those guys at some point here. It's gonna be a problem. But we took out that guy, which is great. Now, whenever you take out the medium level characters, you even see on the card here, we get 1 coin. If we take out the Gips, we get nothing. If you take out the big stone golem, every survivor gets a coin. So we're gonna get 1 coin into our for us to use later. Sweet. Okay. So that was our action, and that is a round. After the round happens, we then go on to the weather phase. So what we need to do here is look for any weather symbols. So you see here, top left corner of danger, that has a weather symbol in the corner, this one. There's also the card itself, it has a weather symbol on it as well. So those are popular spaces to find one. There's almost always a weather symbol on a location on the board. And then sometimes the card you play, in fact, if you look closely at the reset card here, it also has a weather symbol on the bottom. So there's a couple places that might happen. For each symbol that's out there, you advance the track. So we're going to advance the track 2 times. That's how that works. Okay, and then we rinse and repeat. So all these cards are going to go on the bottom of their decks. And we're going to discard our played card. Okay, now we do another round. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we can do, guys. Help me out here. So we got 2 Gips in there. We could use the drone to help us make an attack. And if you set this up right, we might be able to get rid of both of them and complete this objective. So let's see how we can do that. Lights Out does do 2 attacks, 2 separate attacks, which is tempting, but we can do that. I do like how this one, it says deals damage equal to the L health value. What that means is whatever health the large enemy's at, in this case 3, it does 3 damage. So I kind of want to save that for the stone golem, honestly. But let's see, what we could do is, this might be particularly good because we want to do some interaction. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I totally forgot to flip this. When we moved across it, we should have flipped that. So this is a health pod. So if I interact with this, we can heal, which is nice. And basically anytime you interact with the stuff, it goes away. So yeah, sorry. When I move across it, you're supposed to reveal that. Okay, that's not bad because if we can take out 2 guys, we should be able to do that. And I kind of want a faster card. Well, Spoke Bomb's my fastest card, but it doesn't let me attack. Yeah, we'll play this one. We'll play this burst card. Okay. Cool. So now let's grab all the, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. All the enemy cards. And we got to choose where to put our drones down. Let's see. I want to make sure I can destroy stuff. So I'm going to put one on mine because I want to make sure I can do 2 attacks. The other ones is I probably want to react when those Gips go. And I'm worried about these Lemurians as well. Okay, let's do those and see what happens. All right, flippity-flip, here we go. So looks like Lemurians and Gips. Oh, actually, that is the exact order. Almost exact order. Lemurians are bigger, so they go first. There we go. There's the order. Okay. So these guys, so we do our drone. They're going to deal 1 damage in adjacent locations. Oh my goodness, that is horrible. Because we're right next to them. 2 of them. Let's see, we could... Well, there's an option. There's an option we could do here. So, let us... Damn, this location. Yeah, okay. Okay, we can make this work, I think. So, I'm going to gain a shield. Here, from the recovery. Okay. And then the Lemurians are going to deal 1 damage in adjacent locations. So These guys are gonna do 2 damage to me up here, and this one's gonna miss me because I'm not in that spot. But one thing we can do, if we look at the command drone, below the setup there in the title, it says if a survivor within 1 range would take damage from an attack, remove a shield to prevent that damage. So that's why I gave them those things. So I'm going to use 2 of these shields to stop 2 of that damage, not take any. So costly, but that seems okay. And then because they did try to do damage, we're not going to worry about the secondary effect. Okay, now the GIP is going to go. But I can go with the drones first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the phase round. Stun all enemies in your location. So basically both those GIPs are going to be stunned. And they're going to try to do damage here. And then so they're not going to be able to, which is nice. But the other ones that can't do damage are going to move, which is pretty bad. So the first one to go is this one. These guys are going to move up here. Yeah, these guys, so technically these guys would be stunned, and then they would activate, and then they would do nothing. The next one to go are these 2. And these guys will go last. These guys want to move up, but they can't. So we do have to advance the weather track twice for that. Let me something. Hold on. Where's my chat? The armor you gave Bandit should have come from the supply, so drone should have 3 still. Oh, thank you. I was thinking he gave his armor from... Okay, so he should have 1... No, hold on a second. He blocked twice. Oh, so he should have one... Oh, he should get the 1. Got it. So this recover is give... Oh, it says give or gain a shield. I guess I understood that as the drone can gain the shield. Okay. So let me try. The armor you gave Bandit should have come from the supply. So drone should have had 3 still. So then when it just blocked with 2 now, I'm not sure how to fix that. Let me know, Ian, how many shields you have on that. I'm not sure I'm following that. Oh, update the wording on that. No worries. Okay, yeah. Speaking of which, good time to mention this. This is a prototype of the game, obviously. You know, there's going to be everything subject to change, artwork, rules, all the fun stuff. This is just giving an idea of how the game plays. So, as you can see, Ian is taking notes. So, we'll see how that works. Okay. So, I'm going to... Just for now, I'm going to leave it as the way I had it. I'm not... If you want me to do something different, let me know. Oh, okay. So you say I should have 2 after blocking. Cool. That should work. I'll give him 2. No problem. Cool. All right. So the next thing we have to do is... Sorry, where was I? I was on the GIPs. That's right. The GIPs, so they do damage in the location. If it cannot, it's going to move. These 2 want to move. They can't. Okay, well, I think we're done with the GIPs. And then we're going to go on to our turn. So I will do +1 damage if in your location, which is true. Actually, I can do 3 damage in my spot, which is kind of nice. But that's going to be enough to... I'm going to do a... well, first the drone will have to go. So the drone, I want to give an attack right here. So this option here, shoot or boost. Give or gain a movement or shooting action. So I'm going to do the shooting action to shoot one of these GIPs. Boop, boop. All right, another one down. And then our actual card, I'm going to use the attack to do another damage on a GIP. Okay, and now we have 2 of these interact options. So with those interact, I can do the first one to complete this objective. So you see the bottom of the card, it's got the no enemies symbol. So there's no enemies on here. I can do the interact, and that means we need to flip this over, which is awesome. So flip it over. And the nice thing is, things change. So now you see, instead of a bad effect, it's got a good effect. If a survivor starts their turn here, they get a free movement. So really nice. And I have another interact. I don't think I want to use the heal. Is there something else to do with interact, I think? Pentecost, let's see. Reveal an adjacent face down. Yeah, I can do that as well. So I'm planning to come over to this danger spot, I think. to deal with that. It only costs an interact if it shows the interact icon. No monsters is just free if there are no monsters in that location. Oh, okay. My mistake. I have 2 interact actions. I thought you had to do that to trigger the effect. So, might as well flip both. Well, let's flip one of these over first. Let's flip this one as my interact action. Okay, cool. So for 2 coins, I can buy an item. That's how this is. And it's a weapon item from the deck. Can't do that. I only have 1 coin currently. So can't buy any item yet. Let's flip this next one over. This one, oh, this one is for a coin. So this one I could interact with to buy this, the top card of the deck for 1. Oh, and yes, thank you. I do reveal discovery. That's true. Yep, because we did flip a objective, so we can reveal either this discovery or that discovery. And we'll just do the left one, see what it is. Okay, so here is another one we can interact with. So for 3 coins, we can get a green item, and then the items over here. So the gray ones are common, green ones are uncommon, and red are legendary items. So we'll see if we can get one of those eventually. But obviously I don't have enough to do that. So we did not find the teleporter yet. So we know one of the other 3 is a teleporter. I was going to go here to try to flip that. I should flip this other one. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. So cool. Okay, so that's it. Turn's done, right? Almost, I wish. Stone Golem's going to go. They're going to deal 2 damage in this location, which none of them can, so they're going to want to move. So this guy's going to move north into this spot here. This guy's going to move south into this spot. And this guy wants to move, but he has nowhere to move, so that's going to increase the weather track. This is ramping up, guys. I got to take care of some of this stuff quick. So I got too many guys. All right, end of the round. That's it. And just like before, we're going to take these cards and put them on the bottom of the decks. Oops, come on. There we go. And we discard our card. Okay. Next round. Oh, wait, and weather phase. So we have... Sorry, there was no... I don't think there was any weather... Let me check those real quick. There was no weather symbols on these cards. Let me make sure. No, there weren't any. Good. All right, so we have 2 weather symbols. So that's going to move twice. We are going to land on top of this card. So now we're going to do this fun ability. Yeah, Dylan, I think I need to change my strategy. I think I agree with you. I need to destroy all these guys because it's so many. Okay. I was like, oh, let's go for objective. Be fine. Nope. Nope. I need to level up. Okay. So now we got to do this fun thing. So we need to flip this next card, the spawn card, and spawn it based upon one character. But we also are going to upgrade one of these enemies. So I take this card, flip it over. We look at the top of it. So the top of it has M, and it's got the little plus triangle on it. So that means we are going to put a plus onto the Lemurians. So now anytime effects say have that reference, it's going to do something more. And we're going to spawn one of them in their normal spawn spot. So we have one here, and he's going to spawn down here, which he cannot. So that would increase the weather track, but the weather track's already at the end. So we don't do anything worse from that. So, hey Frodo, how's it going? So that is it. And then after that happens, we do reset the weather track back to the beginning. Okay. Yeah, if we get 3 more guys, we can level up. So I think our job... These guys are a problem in the middle. But I really want to get rid of the danger one over here. But I know I don't need that location either. Interesting enough, there's no enemies over here. If we can get over there, we can flip that one real easily. That might be a good one to go for. Maybe shoot some of these guys and move over there. That might be an awesome idea. So let's see, what can we do for that? This one? Yeah, we can shoot at least one of those Lemurian. Oh, no, Lemurian. Yeah, they have 2 health. We can shoot one of them. Get a coin. We could also go for the Stone Golem. which we could destroy with this card. Though, Lights Out would be really good. It's slow, but we can get down there and take out a couple guys. Yeah, that might be a good way to do it. Question, does this game play in stages or is it just the one scenario? There are stages. So what you're seeing here is the first stage, basically. You go up to one boss, and then you're going to unlock cards. And I believe you keep your level as well. I'm not entirely sure everything you keep between it. Then you go off, and you set a new stage with the new boss. And basically your job is to complete 3 stages with 3 different bosses. And that is the whole run. So you can save the game after each stage if you want. And then continue on when you got time. Or you can play all of the stages in a row, of course. Good question. If I can, it's a free move to get over there. I will, but then I need to kill a couple of these guys at least. Okay. I might try a different approach. I gotta come down and take out these guys because it's just gonna steamroll me if I don't get the guys out the middle. So let's use the Lights Out. And I'm going to try to get a free movement from the drone is the goal. So in order to make sure that sets up right, I'm going to make sure I have a drone token on me. So let's grab 3 of these cards. And what are the 2 other actions we want to do? I want to activate... Actually... If we could get the cover bonus there, but I don't know if I can make it that quickly. Because if I guess who goes... Because the interesting thing is, if I guess who goes first, and I use that as a movement, I can come here and complete that objective really easily. But the problem is, I don't think I can... I don't have the speed to come back. And I can only do 1 movement because my card I played doesn't give me any movement, and I have to be in the spot I'm shooting, which makes it extra difficult. So, I think we'll just take it slow this time and see what we can do. I don't even need the movement if I start my turn there, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. So I'm worried about these get the guys going. Let's do these 2. Yeah, Marshall, there it goes. There's the stage 1. There are 4 stages total in a run. You can save your progress between stages. Perfect. Thank you, Marshall. Okay, here we go. Let's flip them. So we have. Looks like I'm going dead last. So, Lemurian's going to go here. And it looks like the Stone Golem's going first. So, this is the order of operations. Stone Golem is first. So, this wants to move and then deal 2 damage in this location. Yeah, it's a problem one. we need Kate Savant. Yeah, we need Kim Savant's chosen exactly. Kim does not like playing games on TableTop Simulator for sure. So, man. Just trying to think what to do with the drone here. I think it makes sense for the drone to move. Well, actually, we could move diagonally. Ooh, okay. Okay, I have an idea. We can do all the things we want to do. Yes, we can do all the things we want to do. The problem is... No, this works. Okay, I'm going to give a movement. So, let's move out of the zone. Nope, I actually don't want to do movement. Because I don't want to spawn something. Let's do recover. Let's gain another shield for this guy. This drone's gonna protect me. So no worries, Frodo. I knew what we were saying. Okay, so let's do that. And I need the other tug move. Yeah, this will work. This will work. I think it'll work. So stone golems, they're going to do this. They're going to move, and they're not boosted, so they're moving one. So this guy's going to move here, and he's going to do two damage. Wait, what does the card say? 2 damage in this location. So let's go ahead and block both of them with the drone's native ability. Okay, so that's fine. This guy, he wants to move and do damage. He can't. This guy, he wants to move and do damage. He can't, and just because those are full. So let's move up twice on the weather track. But the good news is, because damage was dealt, we don't have to spawn. So that's why I want to stay there. Okay, Gip. They're going to do damage. 1 damage in the location. So there. There's no one there to worry about. We're fine. Cool. Easy. Lemurians. So this is where I want to do this trick. So I want to use this as a movement. I'm going to give a movement. Oh, wait a second. That's not going to work the way I think. Oh, no, this will work. Nope. I got to change my plan a little bit. Yeah, I got to change my plan a little bit. Because what my plan was, I was hoping to get over here. So let's pause real quick. I was hoping to move over here and then move diagonally down here, because one of the abilities, we look down here, it is the right middle one moves when the survivor moves a turn to get +1 movement and may move diagonally this turn, and you can follow along with them, which is really, really cool. Because my thought is, if I can set this up one, actually no, this will still work. Yeah, this will still work. If I put that on here, that'll give me 3 move. I can run through that, flip it, and then still move diagonally to go shoot stuff. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Though, do I have to do it this turn? I don't have to do it right this second. Let's do this stun. Let's stun one of these guys here. Okay. Okay, so. Yeah, they're going to do 2 damage to a survivor in this row. And so it's 2 damage because there's a boost icon right here, right? So the row and this row. So luckily we're not going to get hit. But the fact that one of them was stunned will consume that. They won't have to spawn anything for that one, which is okay. Oh, crap. I moved the wrong token. There we go. So nothing there, we're good. So now we go to our turn. So now if I understand this correctly, I can put this here, and now I get +1 move and can move diagonally. So, and I have +1 move because I start my turn there, and the drone can follow me. So I can go 1, boom, right here. And this will flip this one over, which is great. Bloop. Okay. Because there's no enemies there. And prevent the first damage you take each round. That's cool. And then I have another movement, because remember I had +1. I actually have 3 movement, which is kind of interesting. Oh. 1 from the small ground. Oh no, I only have 2 movement. 1, 2, because I have 0 normally. And then I can move diagonally down here, because I gotta take care of this mess. That's what it is. Oh, wait, hold on. We get to flip a discovery token. We found this one. So this one, we spent 3 money to get 3 items. So. Okay. So one of these bottom 2 is the teleporter. Now we can do our fun stuff. So lights out. The first one I can deal 3 damage. So yeah, let's use that to take out this big stone golem. That's going to give us a gold. And we have another attack, which is just a normal attack. But that one does get +1 because of our support bonus. It's actually 2 damage. So we can take out one of these guys. Oh! Come in, guns blazing! There we go. I really need to clear up that space because it's getting real bad there. Okay, Cool. That is it, friends. That's the end of that mess. So these go on the bottom. And hopefully this is making sense. Let me know if it's not, or if there's anything that's unclear. I'll do my best to clarify that. Blood for the blood gods. Skulls for the skull throne. There you go. Next round. Okay, let's see. Now, happy with how that went. I need to destroy one more character and we can level up. So ideally, shooting this guy in our spot and then getting off there would be awesome. Oh, interesting. There's broken archers? Archers have at least 3 small enemies on the track. So if I can move down into that corner, probably kill one of those gips pretty easily, and that would be an easy way to flip that one as well. Though high ground over here, no enemies. I can just move straight there. That might be the easiest. Let me know in the chat if you guys want me to go left to high ground or right to broken arches. I think either one could be doable. Okay, so let's see. What card do we need to play to make this work? I want to save my reset for later. I do have 2 coins. If I kill one of this guy, I can get 3 coins and maybe buy some equipment. That would be pretty nice. Buying this equipment here would be really, really good. So maybe 3 items is better than just one uncommon one. Oh, Ian, it says make a quick stop at resources for a double. At resources for a double? Oh, yeah. Move there. No one there, no one there. That's smart. Yeah, good call. I have to get +1 speed, but both my cards have movement. That can work. Okay. I could be invisible too. But I want to level up. Leveling up's fun. Let's do this one. Let's do burst. So put burst down there. Let's put 1 marker on me. And then we gotta grab some enemy cards. 1 of each. And I would definitely want to go before these guys go. And I want to go before Kip goes as well. Okay, let's do that. See what happens. Flippy, flippy, flip. Okay, looks like we have Lemurians first, then me, then Stone Golem, then Gip. Just like this. All right. So, first one is Lemurians. So we go. They're going to do 2 damage in this location. If he cannot, it's going to move. So he's going to actually do damage to us. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay, cool. This will work out okay. Yeah. So what we can do is we can give us an attack. So this is how I understand it. We are going to do the attack. Our attack damage is just 1, but we have the supporter bonus because the drone's in our spot. So it's actually 2 damage. So we can attack and destroy the Lemurian before he goes. And then when we do touch that, we do put this... I forget. At the back of this? I'll put it down here. Okay, I resolve it at the end of the round. Okay. So that will destroy him, and then we get to activate the rest of them. So he's going to do 2 damage. We cannot, so then he's going to move 2 here and move 1 more time, which is enough to do... Oh, did I forget to do the weather last round? Oh, I did forget to do the weather last round. This is supposed to be up at least twice. So now it's going to move up another one because that Lemurian can't move another spot. Apologize, guys. I forgot the weather last round. Okay, so that's it. They're done. Now we're going to do our stuff. So... we're going to do the this one here. +1 speed and may move... Oh, let me do easier to this. +1 speed and may move diagonally this turn, and the drone can follow. So we're going to do an attack first because we can destroy that guy. Oh, you know what? I forgot to grab the coins. I should have 1 coin from the last attack and another coin for this attack. There we go. Cool. And then we have 2 movement. So it can go 1, 2, and this guy can follow. No one's here, so we get to flip this over. Whoop, whoop. We can flip this over as well. That's nice. And then we do flip across this one. So these ones, we both spend 1 coin to get an item. This one says take damage when they move away from this location. So, but the nice thing is I do land here. I do flip this one as well. Which means all attacks gain +1 range while this location. Yes! Oh, I love it. End of action roll is perfect, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you. I forgot where to put it, Ian, and is right down here. You're correct. Level up goes at the end of the action row, so we don't forget. Sweet. And we flipped 2 objectives, we flipped both these. There's the teleporter. So all we have to do is flip this one location, which means it's all the objectives around it would be active, and then we would be able to summon the boss and have the boss battle. So that's the only thing we have to do. The rest of the location we don't really have to worry about. In order to do the search, we have to reveal the rest of these tokens. Cool. That is our turn. We do the stone golem. So it's going to do 3 damage. Or 4 if it was boosted, it's not. So it's not going to do anything because he's there and there and nothing happens. And then the gifts, but we have an action here. Ooh, interesting. We could shoot if we could get an attack. I don't think we can. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's use this to search. Give or gain an interaction. So we're going to gain an interact ability. We have all this money here. Let's spend 1 of it to interact with this token here. So it's going to discard it, and we're just going to get 1 item card because we haven't seen one of those yet. We pulled the cautious slug at end of turn. If at a location with no enemies, we get to heal. Awesome. And then that arrow below that means we could flip it over when we use that heal, and then next time we rest, we get to reset it. Cool. Okay, so that's that. Okay, nothing else there. Then we move it over to here and level up. So how level up works, we're going to take this token. Well, first we got to clear all these enemies off the board. They go back to the supply. And then we put this token at the double dots. So if you see there's a double dot right below it here. So it starts at the single dot, then double dot, then triple dot. So basically, now we have 1 more enemy to kill to get to the next level. And when you get to the final one, you can basically only level up 3 times in a stage is how that's read. So now we get to level up. So level up's pretty simple. We come down here and we flip our dial 1 space. So now we have base 2 damage. Still have 1 movement and 6 health. Cool. And that's all that. They discard this card, and these cards we discard as well. There we go. Let's see. And then we have to move on to the weather. So weather, we have 1, 2. So Ed's going to move down here. We're going to do another level up. They're getting stronger. There we go. A large is going to get a hazard. And then we have to spawn him normally. So Stone Golem's popping up. Where is he popping up at? Right here. This one. Okay. That is it. And this gets reset. And we're ready for the next round. Okay. So we got only 2 cards left. We have our Smoke Bomb, which is a really fast stealth, and we don't take any damage. Ooh, that is pretty good. We might be able to trigger the end. We might be able to trigger the end really quickly. It's a little risky because we're not super leveled, but maybe it's okay. You know, why not? Let's move on to the end state really fast. I think this will work out okay. Well, that's how I wind up dying it then. We'll find out. Draw these 3 cards. I'd like kind of this. And I kind of want you and probably you as well. Okay. There we go. Let's see who's going first on this mess. Stone Golem's first, followed by the Gip, and then me. Oh, sorry. Stone Golem, me, and the Gip, and then Lemurian. I was put in the right order. I said it incorrectly. Okay, so Stone Golem, he wants to do 2 damage in adjacent locations, which is nothing around us. So that's okay. If it cannot, it's going to move, but it's going to move twice. So this guy's going to move down here and want to move again, which is going to increase the weather track by 1. These guys are going to move twice, 1, 2, and this guy's going to move 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Here they come. Here they come. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot about our thing. I kind of messed it up, didn't I? I meant to move in that spot. Yeah, I meant to move in that spot so I could see stuff. Which would have had one of them attack. Okay, hold on. Let me undo this real quick. I apologize. Let me undo this. So this is 1, 2, 1, 2. And this guy's up here. Sorry. Let me undo that real quick because I forgot about the drone token. I wanted to give myself a move here. So move over here, which would flip this over. So 2 coins to get an item, a health item. Okay. Now let's trigger the abilities. 2 damage in each adjacent location. We're going to take damage, but I think that's okay. This guy can block, our drone can block 1 of that damage. And we're going to take 1. So down to 5. And then they're going to... Yeah, so this guy is still going to move 1, 2, because he can't attack. This guy obviously attack. He's not moving. This guy's going to move 2 here. Okay. That's it. So, oh, hold on. I'm not, oh no, I'm not invisible yet. I'm not invisible yet. Yeah, I could load from the last checkpoint. I could do that, but it always gets messy when that happens. I think I caught it though. I think I caught it. All right, so now we do smoke bomb. So now we become invisible. And as a reminder, what invisible does is here for the rest of the round, prevent all damage you would take and do not spawn monsters at my locations. When you would deal damage, I deal equal to L, aka the health of the big guy. So I do 3 damage every time I attack, which is really, really nice. But we have the drone ability right now. So what I want to do is I've got this money. I want to get a bunch of... I want to do this here. Get an interaction. Yeah, let's get an interaction. Oh, it would be really nice to attack that guy when I'm here. I wish I could attack. I didn't plan this out quite right. Because I could easily destroy the guy if I could attack. But that's okay. It is what it is. Okay. So let's interact with a bunch of stuff here. Let's interact with this. One here. Flip it over. Cool. So this will give us a money. All players want money. It's a loot chest. Don't really need that one. I have another interact. How much money do I have? I have 3 coins. Yeah. Let me interact with this discovery tile here as another interact, because I'm gonna have basically 3 interacts this turn. One was this, one's gonna be this one, and one's gonna be this one here, which is gonna complete the objective, just to flip it. So because every action could be interact. So one is from the drone, and then my movement I'll use as interact, and my interact I'll use as interact, of course. So let us do this one. to spend 3 money to get 3 items. Do, 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 do. Get rid of that. And then we get 3 items from the deck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's see where we get here. Oops, all interacts? All interacts. All adjacent interactables must be revealed. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll be okay. I think. Let me know if I missed something, but okay. Let's see what we got here. We got stun grenade. Attacks also stun a location, also stun an enemy at that location. You can flip it, sweet. Reset. When you reset, you get a health back. That's nice. And a tri-tip dagger. A non-boss enemy in your location that was dealt damage this turn. Oh, kill a non-boss. That's cool. That's really, really nice. Oh, dumb joke. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, no worries. Okay. It's cool. So that's that one. And then my last interact is going to be flipping this over, which is a health bot. Sweet. Gets a heal. So that's going to flip this one up. Here we go. Okay, this one lets you... Oh, when I flip, each person gains a common item. Oh, we get another item. All the items this round. Here we go. This one is a soldier's syringe. Start of action phase. Slide your action card up or down 1 space. That's cool. I like that. Oh, wait. Multi-shop terminal is draw 3 and choose 1 to keep and discard the other 2. Thank you for that. I misinterpreted that. So I got to keep one of these 3. Okay, let's see. Which one do I want to keep? I feel like I got a lot of damage. I probably need the tri-tip. Do like the stun grenade. But we get to heal a lot. Let's get the healing. I always like healing. I know. And the support of me is kicking in. Let's take care of this one and this one. So sorry, guys. It's draw 3, keep 1. So we'll get rid of these guys. Over here. Sweet. All right. Still good. I know. You're taking away my cool items, Ian. How dare you? those look all fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for survivability here. All right. That was everything. So now that this is visible and all the objectives are flipped, we are going to trigger the teleporter stage. So, okay. Now we do the skip. So I do have another action here. Let's see. This seems tempting to stun well, I don't need to stun everyone. Well, actually I do need to stun everyone. Let's do this one. Phase round. Stun everybody in my location. Flip, flip, flip. There we go. It's a really powerful ability. The bottom corner. So now this is gonna happen. They're gonna move and then deal damage in this location. So these guys would try to do that, they can't. These guys want to move. They're going to move 1, which they can't. So they're going to spawn. Oh wait, these guys dealt damage. So I'm trying to understand this now. Let's see. These guys move first. They move here, and they try to do 1 damage there. These guys would go next. They're stunned. They can't activate. These guys would go. They can only move 1 space. They can't. They try to do damage, but obviously they can't. But then I don't think we do the weather necessarily. I'm not sure the weather goes up for this or not. I think because none dealt, we don't do the I don't think we do any of this card because I stunned them. It's my understanding. Actually, I didn't need to stun them because I was invisible anyway. So I think, yeah, I don't think this card resolves at all. Oh, weather does go up, but you don't do the bond because stunned. Correct. Okay, weather still goes up. Fair enough. So it goes up twice because of these two guys. And Lemurians would go next. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. They're going to do damage to someone in this row. They're not there, and they cannot move. So what would happen in this situation is we would move up the weather, and we would spawn a Lemurian because there's none of them on the board. So they would spawn at M, where this is. However, if we look at Invisible, it says prevent all damage you would take and do not spawn monsters at your locations. So guess what? We don't get to spawn one anyway. Haha, kind of. Yes! All right, end of the round. So now we get to do the event stuff. So here's where the fun happens. Actually, do we have to do the weather real quick? I forget. 1 second here, guys. Let's double check something. Don't want to screw this up. So, teleport event. It's charged. I'll look at the boss card. Okay, cool. Oh, we do the weather first. Yeah, we do weather first, then we check the teleport event. Okay. Just want to check that real quick. So, the weather here is going to go up by 1, 2, 3. So we're going to trigger a weather event. So that is going to be another upgrade to somebody. It's going to be the small guys are going to get one of these tokens. That's going to get reset. Okay, but now we get a teleport event. So let's look at the boss here. Here's the setup. Place the Stone Titan miniature on the teleporter discovery tile. Here he comes. Ka-chung. So interesting thing about him, he always moves on these discovery tiles, whether they're there or not. The next one, shuffle the Stone Titan action card and place them near the card, which I have right here. So shuffle these up real quick. If we look here, we're playing a 2-player game, so he's going to have 22 health. So let me adjust it to 22. There we go. All right, place target near the card. We got that too. Okay. So he's considered to be in all locations that are adjacent to the discovery tile he's on. So there's 4 spaces you can attack him from. He cannot be stunned or moved by player effects. If we were stunning him, he takes a damage instead. At the start of turn, we're going to place a Stone Titan card in the action row. And basically that's going to tell us which enemy cards to also place in the action row. So that is how that works. And then we have to defeat this big guy. When we do that, we win the game. Okay, so let us have fun here. So this is all done. Take these guys, flip them here. We're no longer invisible. That was fun for a bit. Okay, so now we do our card. Well, guess what? Our last card is reset. That's the only one we have. So, yeah, that's what it is. So this guy is going to play his card, and it tells us to put a medium and large card in there. So here and here gets in there. Okay, let's figure out what we're going to do with our drone. Let's have our drone. Let's do these 3 cards. All right. So now we get to flip these cards and we do the same thing as before. So flip, flip, flip. So we have 3 speeds. So he's going first. 2. Yep, just like that. That's the order. All right. First one is Stone Titan Eye Laser. The next survivor in the action row takes a target. So we look at the action row. Of course, I'm the only one there. I get a target token. There we go. For the rest of the round, survivors with a target token take 2 damage each time they shoot or interact. Remove the token at the end of the round, or if the character moves to a location with nobody. So he's got me laser targeted. So I gotta be careful with that. That is it. Oh, wait, we have drone. Sorry. I just need to kill stuff is what I need to do. Yeah, I got to level up. Is what should happen. So what I'm going to do with that drone one is let's go ahead and give this an attack. I'm going to attack one of these skips. Okay. Okay, then we do that same effect. That's fine. So I'm still targeted. Okay, so now we do the Lemurians. So these guys aren't on the board. So like before, we are going to increase the weather track by 1. And then we're going to spawn a Lemurian in my spot. This one would actually spawn there. Okay. That's it. Then we move on to our stuff. So this one is we get to shoot at range 1. We do get to heal. Oh, we have a drone thing first. Hold on. Let's see. Every time we shoot, we're going to take damage, though. We got to be careful with that. Oh, wait. I shot earlier. I should have taken damage already. That's okay. That's okay. We can take the damage. I would take 2 damage at 3. Ooh, you guys can't see that, can you? There goes 3. But because we're going to reset, we're going to be okay, I think. Because the reset here is the Bison 6 can give us the health. Yeah. We're going to... trying to think how we can move off this here. Those dials get out of sync sometimes. Just the 2 pieces try to be separate. That's fair. Yeah, multi-shop costs 3. Costs 3, you draw 3, keep 1. Let's see. Because I want to move. If I move, the target comes off me, which is what I want to do. I do have range 1. So then I will use this as a... recover. Oh wait, my drone's on the right spot. I cheated earlier when I stunned those guys. I thought my drone was with me. Okay, so I'm going to gain a shield for this guy. And we'll move over here, which will get rid of the target. And then now that the target's off, I do get to heal 1, 2, 3 potentially. So bring me up to... oops, wrong way. 6 health. So I'll be at max health again, which is good because I can use this. And at the end of the reset, I do get to flip all these cards, which is good. Okay, that's it. So now we're going to do the stone golem. So I do have this guy. He can... oh yeah, he can stun from range. Might as well. Let's have him stun from range. Let's have him stun this Lemurian from range. Okay. Stone Golem, he's gonna unflip, do nothing. This guy is gonna... these guys are gonna do nothing right now. They would do 4 damage in those spots, though. That's huge. Alright, that's it. Now, looking at the weather symbols, I got 1 down here, 1 up here, and 1 up here. So I'm going to move up 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This goes down, underneath, and this one goes underneath over here. Oh, go underneath. There we go. Perfect. And I get all my cards back. Basically, I just need to do a ton of damage to this guy and run. Risky? Yeah. 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 I don't... well, we'll see what happens here. It's gonna be tough to beat. Here we go. Draw one of these, and let's see. What do we want to play? I want to go crazy on this guy. Let's do this. Now, remember, does he run when you do damage to him? I'm trying to remember exactly. He's supposed to run at that when you attack him. No, maybe not. Maybe when they move, they just move around. So, okay. I might be wrong on that. Okay, what I want to do is I want to do this lights out card. It's slow, but I want to try to see if I can do a ton of damage to this guy. Well, I can. Oh, sorry, Marshall. Driving the rain while listening. Yes, gotcha. And we need a small and a large guy. Here we go. Sweet. Okay, here we go. Let's put one here because I probably need to move. I'm worried about what you're going to do. And then let's put one over here. All right. Flippy flip. 3, 2, I'm going last. There we go. First one is the GIP. There is only one GIP at a location split. There is here, he would want to split, but he can't because it's full. I think what happened is we move up the weather again, and then we would still do the bottom effect. Pretty sure we do the bottom effect spawn. Hey Matt, how's it going? So, place on the first person. So we're gonna get a GIP spawning right next to us. That's fine. He's fine. Okay. Next one, Stone Titan. He is gonna move. Boo! For the first round, so he's gonna move up here. I believe it's clockwise. Reduce damage dealt to the Stone Titan by 1 per Stone Golem and survivor in a location with the Stone Titan. Oh, in a location, sorry. Reduce damage dealt to the Stone Titan by 1 per Stone Golem. And survivors in a location with the Stone Titan take 1 damage each time they shoot. Oh, boo. Well, that's unfortunate. It's where we could go shoot that guy. Oh, we have this thing too. Hold on. We could actually... Maybe I'm wrong, but I think we could have done an attack first before his card resolves, hit him, and then we could have gone. So that would have been, because we have 2 damage. He's going to take 2 damage. There we go. 2. Okay, then we trigger the ability. He moves. All that stuff happened. Got it. Okay. Now we do this Stone Golem's going to go, but we have our guy. Let's have him move. Take damage. Spend 2 money. I don't have 2 money to spend. Oh, you know, I didn't do the resources thing when I flipped it, did I? Yep, I didn't do that. When did I flip this one? Okay, I'm going to retcon something real quick. We should have 2 interactables here. There we go. Because when you flip this over, which was add them. All right. So I want to get up there. But I want to get rid of a stone. Yeah. Okay. Let's use this to give +1 move and I can move diagonally. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then the Stone Golem's going to go. He's going to move and then do 2 damage, which is actually 3, because we do have a hazard boost in that location. So this guy's going to go first. He can't move. This goes up. No one to damage. This guy's going to move up here. No one to damage. This guy's going to move here and no one to damage. If none dealt damage, we spawn 2 guys. Oh my goodness. This is going crazy, guys. We have to spawn a M at, which we can't because it's already full. So that's gonna move up. And then we have to put an L, a large guy, on the spawn. Where are they spawning? Over here. Which we can't do. That's horrible. I gotta get rid of all these stone guys. Oh, resource interactable start face up. Thank you. So we have healing and looks like that uncommon item. Okay. This is going bad. This is going pretty bad, guys. Oh yeah, so we have this. We have plus one move. We can move diagonally. I think what I want to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and gain another shield. Protect me! Okay, now we're gonna take our turn. So, oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I screwed up. I need to give myself a move. I thought this had a move on it. And I covered that up with this. I screwed up my whole plan. Oh no, this is gonna be plus one move. Okay. Move plus one space. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, but it's when I move this turn, it doesn't give me plus one move. I think I screwed this up horribly. Well, hold on. We might be okay. Because this gives me plus one range at while this location. So I can shoot here to attack this guy. Or even here to... No, I have plus one range. I can attack here to attack the stone golem. I can at least do that. I screwed my movement. That was my bad. Yeah. That was... that was not smart of me. Oh, I got greedy with that attack first, and I knew I shouldn't have. Okay, whatever. It's fine. So, let us... This is going to do 3 damage. I got a 3 damage and a 2 damage sitting here. So let's do the 3 damage here, which my understanding was hit the stone golem. Unfortunately, he's got his thing in play. Reduce damage to him by the number of stone golems. Oh no. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even deal damage to him. Not this turn. Okay, never mind. We're going to shoot over here. We're going to attack this stone golem instead. So, plus 1 range, kill this guy. Boom. Yep, 3 damage. And we're getting a coin for that. And then I have a regular attack for 2. Could be at plus 1 range. Yeah, let's kill this guy over here. 2 damage. Boom. And while he's stunned, he actually takes extra damage. Oh, you know what? I actually don't want to do that. Because it's going to spawn another one, and the weather's... Well, the weathers are moving up. Let's do it anyway. Okay, whatever. He's going to lay there. It's fine. It's fine. Turn. Oh, there he goes. Stay there. There we go. Cool. And we get another coin. Okay. Not the brightest move I've done. It's like set myself up for failure in that one. Okay. Discard. And these guys go down here. Next round. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure we're going to pull this off here. Let's see. I got to get up there. I got to shoot this guy. There's stuff I can get here, which is pretty tempting. Yeah, let's use this to move and then shoot. Let's do that. Straight a dagger. Cool. All right. Let's see what we get here for his card. He's going to have small, medium, and large. Everyone's going. All the fun. So let's put tokens on. You're going to go... One of you two are going to go first, I'm guessing. Let's put on the boss. There we go. Flip all these over. So first one to go is the Gip, then Lemurian, then me, and then Stone Top. Yep, that's perfect, just like that. Okay. I want to have him follow. I can move diagonally. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna go in the middle and start shooting the stone golem from there. If there is only one Gip at a location split, there is. So we're gonna split here, here, and that's it. Those guys, and that's all that happens there. That's not great, but it is something. Then the Lemurian is not on the board, so we're gonna move. Oh shoot! I forgot to do the spawn thing. I messed up, guys. The spawn. We should have spawned. Or did I forget to move the counter? 1, 2. I don't remember if I did the weather effect. I don't recall if I did that. But you guys get the idea. I should have done that. I think I might have done it, but he wouldn't have moved because it was full. I'm going to assume I did it. If not, let me know. I can wreck on that real quick. Anyway, we do have to move this up once, and we do have to spawn a Lemurian here. Okay. Then we move on to the next one, which is us. Oh, wait. This guy goes too. The drone. Let's see. I want to get us... Yeah, let's get some loot. Loot, loot, loot! I've got so much healing. I want a weapon. Where's the... I want to get up there to do an item. Okay. Don't think I can do exactly what I want. So let me put this on here. And we'll just get another shield. Boost, get ourselves up. Okay. Then it's our turn finally. Okay. We get +1 move. We can move diagonally, which is what I want. And the drone will follow. Here. Okay. So now I can move before shooting. So my shot is 2, but because I'm supported, it's +1, so it's actually 3. I can hit him, the boss. What's going to happen next? Deal 2 damage to each person in a location with the Stone Titan or Stone Golem. Oh my gosh, we got a ton of damage at us. But I think I want to do it anyway. Let's hit the boss. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then we move on to the next one. Oh, hold on a second. Don't do 3 there? But these guys are going to be causing problems here. We're going to take so much damage. It's fine. It's what it is. We got to go for the win here. It's okay. This guy's going to go. I need to shoot. I need to destroy stuff. I give myself a shot, and it's +1. I can actually destroy one of the stone golems. Let's do that. Because we're just going to take a ton of damage here in a little bit. We get another coin. Okay. And then they're going to go. This stone titan's going to go. He's going to move here. Deal 2 damage to each survivor in a location with the stone titan or a stone golem. So we're going to take 2 damage. We can block 2 of it, though. Actually, I'm just going to take the 2 damage because we can heal. Oh, this should be flipped up too. Sorry. This should. So let's block 1 of it. We'll take just 1 damage. Okay. Then we do this stone golem. He's going to deal 3. 2 + 1, 3 damage in this location. So he's going to do 3 damage to us, which is a ton. 1, 2, and then we get another damage. 3. So we're down to 4 life. And then this guy couldn't do it, so he's going to move. Oh boy. Oh boy, that was painful. Okay. That's it. Put these on the bottom. Oops. Oh no. Get back here, you. Okay, next round. Let's see. I just gotta go for it at this point. If we can interact with stuff, that'd be pretty good. Oh, weather stuff. Sorry, weather. My understanding is weather doesn't count on the teleporter what's there, so we just have 1, 2. Move this up twice. Keep forgetting weather. Sorry, guys. All right. I want to do this one here. Okay. And I flip this. Oh, not yet. I gotta grab the cards. Small and large. And then let's put them all the enemies. Actually, let's put one on us instead. Put these 3. Flip, flip, flip. Stone first, followed by this, and we're going last. We could go before the stone golem goes, which I think is probably a good idea. Let's use this syringe to go before them. Oh, we don't have to worry about his attack. That's a lot of damage. All right, Stone Titan, what do you want to do? Let's see. Oh, it's another target one. Oh, we have to move. That's okay. That's okay. We can make that work. Let's have him follow us. Yeah, that seems okay. Okay, so for the rest of the round, we're going to take a target, and every time we shoot, we're going to take 2 damage, but we have to... But if we move to a location with no enemies, which we can do here, we can get rid of that, which makes sense. Yeah, just about a scratch, exactly. Alright, so that's that. Gip's going to go deal 1 damage in this location, which is here, here, and here, and here. If it cannot, it's going to move, and they're going to move twice. Good grief. 1, 2... These guys will move twice. They can only move 1 each here. Okay, that's fine. So this can move it twice. These guys can't. They're moving twice here. Oh. And these guys want to move up here. They can't. It's full. And yeah, we're just at max weather. They all want to just do stuff and they can't. Getting overrun, guys. Overrun, I tell you. It's our turn. So, we have a drone. I would love... Yeah, let's do a shot here. Let's shoot this golem to take him out. It's 2, but I got supported bonus at 3, so he's destroyed. Cool. So we get another coin. Okay. And then we get to do our... Oh, we don't get a move. But oh, shoot. No, I can't do the shot. I need to do the move for... No. Nope, nope, I can't do that. I can't do that. Because I have to get to the other spot. Yeah, so instead of doing this will be the move. And we'll go over here. So I can move diagonally. Now I'll get rid of the target, which is one of what I want to do. And then I have a couple of interactions I can do. And I can shoot. Let's do the shoot on the bad guy for sure. Oh, and you're following with me, of course. So we get +1 to our damage. It's going to be 3 damage. 4 damage, actually, on him. Because I get +1 because he's in my spot. So 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And then we do 2 interactions. So what does this do? Goodbye. Yes, that's the one I want. We have 2 coins. And get rid of that one. I could look for a weapon upgrade. So is this a weapon? It is. Focus crystal. Oh my goodness! Should have done that first. That would have been more damage. Attacking location either +1. That's amazing. Okay. Sweet. And I have another interact. What's underneath them? Oh, I need more money. Give me 3 items. Let's interact with this. Okay. Well, actually, you know what I could have done? 1, 2. I could have moved here and here to flip that, and then when I interact, I can actually do that ability. Let's do that instead. Because I actually have 2 speed. Because They have +1 speed. So let's interact with that one by moving over it. And then the actual interact to actually use it. So let's get one random card. I'm loading up, guys. Lens Marker's Glasses. Your second attack this turn deals +2 damage. Oh my goodness. I need to set up a big attack. That's what I need to do. Okay. Sweet. Okay, Stone Golems. They're going to go now. Move twice, then deal 2 damage. And oh, actually, we can go first. Let's just get some more armor at this point. Okay. And then they're going to move twice. Oh, this guy wants to move. He can't, so that's going to move up. Weather's at max, doesn't matter. Yeah, they're all going to do a bunch of stuff, and they can't. Then we're going to spawn 2 things. Oh my gosh. First thing we're going to spawn is a small guy on our location and a large guy on the spawn. So he's going to appear here, and a large guy is going to appear... Where's the large location? Here. Okay. Now we do the weather effect, which we're going to make someone stronger. It's going to be a small guy. It's going to get another token here. Where's the token? Here we go. And it's going to be on the normal spawn, which is going to be here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're not going to survive this. We're not. It's too many guys. Yeah, exactly. Bandit plus Focus Crystal is big damage. That's what I'm thinking too. I gotta focus on that. And we're close to leveling up too, which is tempting. Okay, next round. Get rid of this. Let's get rid of these cards. Slide underneath. There we go. Slide underneath. And this one too. Okay. I don't have a really big attack. Oh, actually, this burst one will do it. Yeah, we'll play the burst. Hopefully we can go fast enough to make this thing work. And grab this and this. We're going to grab all the cards. And I want to do as much damage as I can on my turn. So let's do something there. I'm worried about him, and I'm worried about this golem. All right, flip all these cards up. Except for ours, apparently. So first one is Lemurians, followed by the Gip, then us, then the stone. Yep, so tiny stone golem. Cool. Okay, Lemurian's gonna go first. Deal 1 damage in adjacent locations. There, this guy would do it. He can't hit anything, so then he's gonna spawn 1 guy. It's gonna be a medium, which is gonna be another Lemurian on my location. Okay. Next one's Gip. Deal 3 damage because it got 2 of them in this location. So, oh my goodness, it's going to hit us. But we're in this spot, cover. Prevent the first damage they would take each round. So we're only going to take 2 damage. I can get rid of this one to only take 1 damage. So we're down to 3. Good grief. Okay. Whew. Now it's our turn finally. Ouch. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna go to town here. I'm gonna do this to give an attack. We're just going for the boss. So we have +1 extra damage at the spot. We have a base damage of 2, so this is gonna be 3. Yes. 3 damage. We can flip this focus crystal over to make it 4 damage. There we go. 4 damage down to 9. Okay. That is the drone's ability. And then we have another normal attack we can do, which will be 2 plus 1, because we're in the spot, plus another one, so it's going to be 4. But this is our second attack. It's going to be 6. Oh, 6 damage. Down to 3. Oh, gosh. Whew. Okay. Now we have a movement. So, really happy with that, but oh man, we're Let's see. I think... So we're going to take 2 damage here. Oh my gosh, we're so close to death here. Okay. 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 Oh yeah, Gamma Slam. Hold on, I can do that. Gamma Slam! There we go. A little late in the Gamma Slam. Okay, so now we're going to take... So this drone's going to go. So we're going to get a shield because we're going to need it. Heck, we're going to need all the shields we can get. Stone Golem's going to move here. And then he's going to do 2 damage to each survivor in a location with Stone Titan or Stone Golem. We're not there. Yeah, we're not there. Okay. Then we've got another drone action. I would like to... Yeah, just for... I'm going to stun everybody in our spot. Here and here. There we go. And then this golem's going to go. They're going to do 4 damage in their locations, but no one's there, so that's it. Okay, they're done. We now have 1, 2... Just going to move it on the track twice. Okay. That's going to go on the bottom. This is going to go on the bottom. Stone Titan. Okay. Or I'm just going to go for the Stone Titan. Just going to sprint for it at this point. We are at... we haven't taken damage yet. Yeah. We're at 3 life. I don't think we're going to survive. Okay. So, next round, we get this guy coming out. We have our card. I want to play this one. No. I'm not going to play that one. I'm going to play this one here. Smoke Bomb. This is really fast. We won't take any damage, but if I can do damage, it's equal to it's going to be equal to 3 damage, which is what we need. I think this is going to work, guys. So I want to make sure we can move in position and attack. So I'm going to... Oh, wait, we have to attack first. I have to move in position first before I can do my attack. So I actually don't want to play this card. Yeah, I don't want to play that card yet. Where did the card go? Here it is. So I'm going to play this card because I want to make sure I go not that fast. Yeah. Medium and large. So I want to go... let's try this. Let's try this. I don't know, guys. Let's see what happens. So 3 Stone Golems can go first, followed by Titan, followed by me. He's gonna move. Oh no, he's gonna move. I think I can still make it work though. Oh no, he's gonna reduce all the damage. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Ian. The problem though is I have to get in his spot. I had to get in a spot with that invisibility. So wait, I guess how's attack... Actually, that's a good question. If I'm invisible, because I want to play this one, but the problem is I can't... What's my range when I attack? Is it just 0? I feel like it should have a range indicator on it. Yeah, that's where I'm getting a little confused with that one. Because I agree, you can't attack, because I can make an attack with the drone, right? Based on the drone range, if it doesn't have one. Oh. Oh. Well, that would have changed things. A lot of things. Because I would have played that. Oh, I still wouldn't be able to attack the right order. Because the drone has to go first, and I have to go after that. So, it's fine. We'll do it next time. Yeah. I don't want to retcon at this point. Okay, so Stone Golem's going to go. They're going to do 2 damage in adjacent locations. Good grief. We're going to take just 1 because we're the cover spot. We just take 1 damage. Whew. Okay. And then none of the other guys do damage to us. And they're not going to move. Stone Titan's going to move here. And now, oh wait, first we got to do our stuff. So let's get another shield. Well, actually, hold on. Let's do the follow. Let's do the movement thing here. We're gonna set up for the next round to do it. That's what it's gonna be. All right, so reduce damage dealt to him by 1 for every stone golem. And each, yeah. So that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a big problem. Then it's our turn. So here, wait, would this still work? Hold on. I can move diagonally. Oh, this might work. This might work. Hold on. Oh, no, but he reduces damage by 1, 2, 3. 3. He's moving to reduce damage by 3. I only do 2 plus 1. I only do 3 to him. I can't just run this turn. If it wasn't for that, I could do it. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do is let's take a shot here. And I have 2 damage. But I get +1 damage on attacks in your location. Ah, that doesn't work. Fine. I'll take out this guy here. Now give me another coin. Okay. That's my drone ability. So now I can do my card itself, which is going to be moving. I have +1 movement, so let's move 1, 2 all the way down here. Cool. And then we're going to do the reset at the end. That's what's fine. And then I get to heal. But I get to heal 2 times, which is nice. Oh, and this one too. 3 times. There I go. 1. Oh, wrong way. 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 5 now. Yeah, I'm at 5 now. Yep. Okay. Now this one. Deal damage, which is going to be 2 damage to a person in this row. Oh, that's us. We're going to take 2 more damage. wait, we have the shield. We have a shield. We're going to take 1 more damage. There we go. Okay. Oh, and this would happen too. We can gain back another one too. That's fine. Okay. We're still going to take 1 damage. Because that way I don't want to spawn anything else. So, no without spawns. Okay, that's it for them. Cool. End of the round. Okay, we're going to move up by 1, 2 on this track. Okay, I think we got it now. We're going to get all our cards back. Oops, 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 oops. Knock that card off. So this comes back and all these cards come back. Cool. Okay. Now we flip these over. So now it is our turn. I want to go super, super fast, and I want to do an attack. We can basically guarantee it, I think, if I do this. Yes, I think we got it. Do this, and I put a drone token on it. So I think we can guarantee going first. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the bad guy wants. He wants a small and a medium. These 2 guys, flip. Oh, well, hold on. I gotta put stuff on it real quick. Put 1 on here, and we'll put 1 on here. Well, these guys are pretty fast. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's do this anyway. There we go. Oops. So, looks... Oh my gosh. Going last. Almost last. This guy, and me. Deal 3 damage to each location with a target. If this is the last card in the... Oh, wait. If this is the last card in the action row... It's not. Damage to each location with a target, then remove a target. Always place a target in the row. The first person, then move this card to the end of the row. Oh, interesting. So it's going to do a big attack later. Got it. Okay. That's fine. So what I want to do is I want to do this. Where's my thing? This one. Slide your action card up or down one space in the row. Let's do this. Let's move up one space in the row like this. Here we go. Okay, so first thing I want to do. Oh, wait, we win. Because I used the drone right here to do an attack. Here, this will be 2, but I get the support bonus, which is 3. He's got 3 life. Ha! There we go. I didn't even need to worry about that. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! And plus I got the other damage there too. That works. Cool. Okay. Woo! Destroyed. Oh. Sorry guys, that was a lot. A lot to keep track of. Woo! So, I've seen a few things in this mod that I'll end up fixing this week. Text changes, images lined up properly. Yeah, no worries. It's all part of the prototyping. But, so anyone still with us, let's take a quick pause and let's go look at the campaign page. So, okay, that was a tight one. So let's look at the campaign itself since we're here. So here is the campaign if you guys are interested in this game. It is Risk of Rain. There's a link in the video description. Go check it out there. But we can look at what's involved. So you saw this was just one scenario. At the end of this, we would unlock some packs and new stuff, get new characters, stuff like that. But that was just a taste of it. Of course, you go faster because, one, I'm playing on TableTop Simulator. It always takes longer playing on this simulator. 2 is teaching and everything, and chat and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it should take around 60, 90 minutes normally. But here we go. So here's the game. You can see all the different tiles and stuff. What you get is a 1 to 4 player game. There's a lot of expansions in here. So, big thing to look at here, we do have Kickstarter exclusive. So you get a metal coin. I believe that is just the activation coin. And you get these fun drone miniatures. So if you saw the drone I was flying around with, there you go. So those are the drone tokens to keep track of, which is pretty nice. Okay. So the base game is $125 for just that. You've got some options. The Core Deluxe, so you can get a lot of stuff there, and then you've got Eclipse Pass, which is like the all-in. But let's look at this individually so you know what we're talking about. So I'm going to skip past the how to play because you've already kind of seen that through this playthrough. You can see what the physical components actually look like in this video. So at least what they're planning to take a look at. Let's see. Where we go? So here's the core game. So you saw me play as the bandit. The commander's there. The commander's kind of cool because he can run diagonally as well. Multi is interesting. He's got this tool that flips over. And basically what side he's on is what his cards do. Very interesting how that works. And the Huntress is basically a Kim character attacking for sure. These other ones I haven't seen. So these are other survivors you can unlock through the course of the campaign. So you can see that as you play through, you're going to unlock a lot of different characters through this. So this is all just the core as far as I understand it. A bunch of different cards. You got your locations, all that fun stuff, more tokens, all that. And of course, you get a lot of miniatures. So this is going to be a miniature heavy game for sure. A lot of different enemy types you haven't even seen. So there's a bunch in here. So that is all, and some bosses too. Looks like you get 4 bosses with a generic boss marker to keep track of everything. And yeah, 63 locations. That's a ton. So I think this is going to have a lot of variety in it. You will not, I don't think you get bored with this one at all. 132 item cards. We didn't even see the uncommons and rares yet, so they'll be coming out eventually. So yeah, lots of goodies there. So here's an expansion. The expansion looks like it's adding more survivors you can play as. So obviously add to that. More bosses here. 2 new bosses. It looks like these are more enemies. Yeah, these look like more enemies, more monsters. So this first one is just more of what you saw there. Seekers, which I don't know. The chef is draw. I don't know what he does, but I really want to see what this guy does, because I like the chef characters in games. Don't ask me why. So yeah, new characters to play as, which is pretty cool. More bosses here. So basically, what's going to each one you add is going to add more bosses and some new effects in it. So the chef is the best, huh? So okay. Oh, there you go. So I'm curious why you guys say that, because I'm very curious. But yeah, this one is different though. This one's gonna stand out a little bit. So a giant container to hold all these gut miniatures. So just absolutely ridiculous in the best of ways. So I guess you play as a giant gup boss as well. So this is very much just a one boss thing with a nice way of organizing your miniatures if you want that. But you know what I mentioned earlier, there was that generic boss miniature. If you want specific miniatures for the bosses, you have to get this pack to get it. So this will give you those actual miniatures. So I always love having metal coins. So this would be like the first thing I would want to get out of all this. Like, well, of course the core. But I'm a sucker for gold coins like this. So and I think that's basically it. So like, it's hard to say, but like if I was going through this and if you were to pick and choose the things you wanted in here, like for me, I'll go for obviously the core set and the coins, because I'm a sucker for that type of stuff. After that, I'd probably go for the chef, because I'm more interested in that survivor than the other ones. But any of the ones that add that stuff, I would get next, and I would probably get the gup one the last, because I think that adds the least amount of gameplay content, but it is really cool too. But that's part of how I would organize them. Like I said, I'm just guessing here, looking at what's on the campaign page. But anyway, this did launch today, so go check it out. If you have any questions on anything you saw here, drop them in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. But yeah, and I'm sure the team will do their best to answer questions as well. But yeah, I appreciate you joining Marshall and hanging out with us. So it's a lot of fun. So. But yeah, we'll end it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with more board game content. Got another cooperative game we're bringing. I gotta figure out what that's gonna be. But like I said, go check out the campaign page. And thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time at the guild. Bye bye.